Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This probably won't be a long video, but yeah. Um, Let me send a rest in peace to Takeoff, one third of the member of the rap group Migos. Y'all know, if y'all don't know what happened to him, he was shot and killed. Um, was it today? It was either today or yesterday. Um, at a card game in Houston, and so I just it's insane. 28 years old. 28 years old. Mm-mm. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So this was part three of the reunion. I think um they went back over the thing with Garcelle and her son, kinda, because they got on Erica and they went into her little segment. And Garcelle wanted to know why her 14-year-old, when she told him to get the F off, whatever. Why did you do that to him? And not an adult, not anybody else. Erica's response was, he was not singled out. It could have been anybody. I was just being, you know, irresponsible and silly, or whatever. Garcelle did accept her apology, but it was very unsettling, because we all know if the shoe was on the other foot, and if Garcelle did any of this to any of their white kids, it would be a completely different story. Yeah, they would damn near hang Garcelle on the pole, or something. Like, let's just be honest, not actually, but I mean, y'all know what I mean. They would drag her for filth if she did that, but it wasn't as serious. When Dorit and Kyle and their husbands was talking, Kyle's husband, Mauricio, I think that's his name, he said that he was like, oh, I love that she did that. He was making a joke out of it. Since then, I think he sent out a tweet or whatever. He apologized for his comments and stuff, and it was just like, it was silly, and it was just ignorant. And like Garcelle said, I don't understand how anybody could see that as a problem. And even then, they took up for the girl Erica, and it was just like, oh, it was just so good to see her loose and having fun and all that. And it's just this is a 14-year-old child. I understand you being drunk and all that kind of stuff, but still, I don't know. For the most part, I've never been blacked out while I was drunk or nothing. And, I've been drunk a couple of times, darling. But I have never been like that, right? And, but it's still, she wasn't blacked out. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that there should still just be something in you, even when you're drunk, that you know that something is wrong or doesn't feel right or shouldn't be said, or whatever. I always have that. I always know what I'm saying, who I'm saying it to, how I'm saying it. Still, my mind is still going while I'm, drunk. Um, and to my knowledge, Erica was just drunk off liquor. She wasn't on. There was no other kind of substance in her body at the time. So I don't know. But what can you do? What can you do at this point? They moved on, and yeah, that's all you can do really is move on. They got on Erica and her talking to her ex husband, um, and he's in where is he at, in an old folks home, I believe, or wherever he is. And he, apparently he has is it Alzheimer's, dementia, one of them, something or another, and he can't really remember a lot of things. And my God, my God, my God, she still, communicates with them and all that kind of stuff. She says that she's on appeal about her earrings or her necklace, something that she bought. Apparently, she turned it in, but she's on appeal to like get it back, I guess, to say that it's not in association with Girardi Keys, which is her husband's law firm or whatever. And so she's in litigation to get it back, and all that kind of stuff. It's just a mess. It's truly a mess with all of them. As much as I don't really care for her. Like I do like Erica more than I like Lisa Rinna. I'll say that. Um, one thing I guess that is positive that I can say about Lisa Rinna, I mean about Erica, is that she takes it all, and she is strong. Right, wrong, and indifferent. She is strong, and she can hold her own, and I will give her that for sure. Um, what do we get on next? Did they, no, we already went over to Reed. They already did Crystal, I think. Um, they talked about everybody pretty much. So then here comes Kathy Hilton coming in looking like a little princess. It was so funny when she sat down, and it was like, "Well, look at this, look at her," and she came out and she came out. And she was like, "Hi, girls," talking to who was she talking to? She said that. Talking to Rena and Erica. It was so funny. It was just like, hi. Um, they got on, the whole thing. What did they talk about first? They talked about the tequila. I think that's what they talked about. And she said that, Kathy said that she wasn't aware that whether her tequila was featured enough, because she was just thinking in her mind, I guess, that the camera wasn't just completely on her. So she was just like, I'm just going to feature my tequila. She wanted to showcase her tequila, etc. The whole tequila thing is funny to me. Um, but like I said, I think that it's a lot with the whole Kathy thing. I think she's older than everybody on the show. I don't know how much older, but she's not. She don't come from a time of social media and all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of stuff that she don't necessarily understand and how things work and certain innuendos and um, technology stuff or stuff. So I think that there's the other ladies are a lot more savvy when it comes to certain stuff. What's okay to post, what's not okay to post. Um, if you post something, how you can kind of flip it to make it seem like you didn't do mean it in that kind of way, especially if it's negative. Lisa Renner does that well. And so it's a lot that she don't get. But like I said, I think the whole tequila thing is funny. And ladies, I was wondering if we could have a little bottoms up. And it was just like Kathy girl gone. I thought it was funny, but I do want to try her tequila. Kathy Hilton's tequila. I'm not really a tequila. I drink damn near anything. I'm more of a brown person, brown liquor person. Um, but I'll try. I like white. I can try white. White just makes me sweat, and I pee a lot with white. But um, and oftentimes give me a headache. But I would like I don't mind a little tequila. It's not my favorite. I don't really like tequila like that. But I don't mind it. Whatever. If there ain't nothing else to drink, then sure, why not? But yeah. So then we got into the whole thing, with Lisa Rinna being so traumatized and all that foolishness, child. So apparently Kathy Hilton went up to the DJ at whatever club, bar, lounge, whatever they were at, and she wanted to request a song, and the DJ was just like, "Well, child, we don't do that here, etc." And he basically dismissed her. He didn't give a damn if she was Kathy Hilton, or probably didn't even know who she was. And he just kind of shunned her off. And she went up to Kyle and was like, "Kyle, let's go," because that's her little sister. Let's go," and according to Erica, Kathy Hilton said the DJ is a FAG, and we need to go. We need to skedaddle, and after that, I think that Lisa Rinna and Kathy was together, and apparently Kathy was saying even more awful stuff, and Lisa Rinna, oh, she was so traumatized, she never heard it in her life, and blah 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 blah. Lisa Rinna, I can go on the record and say that you've probably done a lot of traumatizing things to people throughout the years, and so the fact that you think that this is the most traumatizing thing you've ever heard, and what Kathy was saying, I was just like, I kind of beg to differ on that. I kind of don't agree with you on that. And yeah, so Kathy, she started to flip it a little bit. She started to say that she was more irritated with Kyle when Lisa Rinna asked for Kendall Jenner's to drink Kendall Jenner's liquor or whatever, and it was just an odd situation, and Erica and Kathy was going back and forth at one point, and then Lisa Rinna and Kathy. It was just a little bit all over the place. Uh, Kathy did not really admit to nothing. She said that she did say some things, but she did not say the things that Lisa and Erica claimed that she said. So it's just more of a she say thing. The thing is that look, we don't know their sister dynamic. We can kind of understand. It's just some family dynamics put on television. It's just amplified. Every family has their own issues, and when it's put on television, it's just exploded for millions of people to dissect, whether they actually know the truth or not. Only they know the truth and how their family dynamic is. And so it's just unfortunate that the sisterhood has been tore up, but Kyle has to take accountability for some of that. Because what I saw, just if I can think correctly, it looks like Kyle used to pick on Kim as far as on the show. Kyle picked on Kim, and now Kathy's picking on Kyle. That's what it looks like to me. But I could be wrong. Like I say, I don't know. Most family issues stem from the past and issues, and so, like Garcelle and Sutton said, this is just something that they need to get through as a family, and Kyle's friends need to stay out of it. Is Kyle gonna be back friends with them in a heartbeat? Absolutely. It's unfortunate because the sisters' kids and their kids are cousins, and they could fall out because everybody's gonna take up for their mama. So now it's this cousin ain't coming to this cousin event, or this cousin want to fight this cousin, and all this kind of stuff. So that's where it's messed up. That's where I feel Kyle's tears. I didn't really feel anything when Kyle was crying the whole time, but I did understand where those tears was coming from. Because this is a domino effect of these two sisters arguing and how it's affecting their families. So I do get that. And after a while, Kathy Hilton, I guess her feet was hurting or something, but she was over it. She was ready to go. And she ended up, getting up, taking her little water bottle, and leave. She has said, also on Twitter, that she says that if Erica and Lisa returns next season, she will not be a part of the show. Well, I guess we won't see Kathy, because I doubt that Lisa and Erica gets fired at this point. It's not about who likes who's the most hated, whatever. Most of the time, it's not really about that. It's about who brings the ratings, who brings the mess, who brings the drama. And those two bring it. It still doesn't mean you have to like them, but I mean, it is what it is. It's about ratings and money at the end of the day. Everything is. So yeah, let me see what else happened. Kyle was just a wreck. She didn't want to toast. It was just a mess. It was craziness. Like I said, I think in the past video, Andy has recently apologized to Garcelle in private, even though he dismissed her in public. But hey, he said that he apologized to her, and he kind of understands. He's been listening to people on Twitter. He understands where he went wrong. And so we'll see. It's going to be something else. He actually hugged Kyle and all that, and but it wasn't that same sympathy for Garcelle. Mind you, Garcelle held hers together. She wasn't as outwardly upset as Kyle, but she was equally just as upset, if not more, because it was about her child. And everybody on that stage, including Sutton, just was just like, well, just whatever, child, get over it. It's not that big of a deal. And her homegirl beside her, Kyle Richards, was actually supporting Diana in the foolishness, as well as laughing at her and her husband and Dorit, when they was talking about those situations. So, Garcelle, you're a strong cookie to be a part of this cast. I'll tell you that. What I want for next season, if we're going to keep the exact same cast, as next season. What I want for what I want for next season is for Crystal, Sutton, and Garcelle to become a team, to have each other's back no matter what. If you have issues within the group, let it stay in the group. Don't bring it to the other ladies. I want y'all to be a team and be a clique, because Kyle, Dorit, Erica, and Lisa, and now Diana, it seems, they are always going to be a clique and take up for one another. And I want y'all three heifers to stick together and take up for one another against them, if it comes to that. We all want love. We all want everybody to get along and hold hands and walk in holy matrimony. But that's not the nature of the show, of any of these shows, really. And it just doesn't seem like it's going to happen with this particular cast. I want you guys to drop your comments below and what y'all thought about my review and what y'all think about the season as a whole. What do y'all look forward to next season? Who do y'all look forward to come back? Who do y'all want them to get rid of? Etc. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google+. Follow me at @itskinsworld on Instagram and Twitter. At @itskinsworld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.